Hey everyone. So wintertime is good for a lot of reasons, but one of my favorite is that we get to tear apart our chillers in the wintertime, work on them, clean them, do all that kind of stuff that's necessary. And I take a lot of pride in this because our team actually does this internally at our hospital system. And I think that's really cool. It's something that isn't talked about enough. But you know, we've got all of the apparatus and everything to lift all of the equipment, get in there, clean them, clean the tubes out. We actually did Eddy Current test earlier this week on our chillers, and what an Eddy Current test is really it's a conductance test that allows you to look at like the internal tubes essentially of the chiller and figure out if they're weakening or if they're going to cause an issue. And what we do is you got to go in. That's what these brass plugs are right here, right? But these are now plugged tubes, so we can't the water won't go through them anymore. And it's because this is an older chiller. It's actually going to be replaced next year, hopefully. But in the meantime, we're still taking care of it like we're supposed to. And these plugs, when we plug something, it prevents the water from going through it. So we're no longer at risk anymore of having weak tubes, which is going to be a way worse issue if one of those rupture, and then we have a really bad issue, right? So we plug the tubes that are no longer capable or are going to have potential issues down the road. So it's this preventative maintenance strategy, right? But it's really cool, and I wanted to take the time just to show everybody what the inside looks like. Not everybody knows what the inside of a chiller looks like, how it works, how the Eddy Current tests function, and then like how to plug those tubes. And this was kind of cool. You know, you can't see it, but one of our guys actually came back. He was doing the plugs like this, right? And he put the plug in the wrong tube. And these plugs are hammered in with sledgehammers. So we had to come up with a way to use leverage, pull it back out, and then plug it in the right location. So that, you know, and I'd love to hear how everybody else handles these situations, but you know, he was very concerned, of course, of what's going to happen, and is he in trouble? And you know, this was a learning opportunity, right? It was his first time ever working on this equipment, and he was being overseen by somebody who's done it several times. But you know, he made a mistake, right? And I promise you, he won't make that mistake again, right? So this was a great learning opportunity for him, and I'd love to hear how everybody else handles these situations. But so again, inside of a chiller. If you like these videos, you know, if you're watching this video on YouTube, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ring the bell. Check it out. You know, that way you get the notifications. We do new videos every week on YouTube. So if you're watching this on LinkedIn, hit me up down below. Hit the conversation. Add to the conversation. Let us know what you guys do internally. That's cool. In the meantime, happy learning.